Now, wah, bitch, I'm the baby. Let's talk about Lil Baby for a second. I've been bumping his music heavy for these past few weeks. His album, My Turn, just dropped last night at the time of me recording this video. I like it, I mess with the vibes, a lot of bangers on there. I want to talk about something else regarding Lil Baby though. He just did this interview with the New York Times where he said something really interesting. He said something we've heard other rappers say in the past. He said something that I see as fooling his fans. So yeah. Let's talk about it. Lil Baby is a rapper who's been very open about his drug addiction. He of course has a lot of references to it in his music, and he's also spoken about it in interviews.
I used to be on lean heavy, like 5-6 ounces a day. You know what I'm saying? That's like a pint in 2 days. But that shit started fucking with me.
Now, lean is of course one of the most, if not the most prominent drug amongst rappers in the industry. A lot of them are of course hooked on it. They rap about it in their music consistently. Lil Baby is no different. He started sipping at a young age, and his addiction led to him spending $4,000 and sometimes up to $5,000 on the drug alone every single week. Regarding this New York Times interview he just did though, there was a segment on here where he got asked about why he's rapping less and less about drugs. Regarding lean, this is what he said. I drink a little bit here and there, this and that, so I can't be too hard on you, but if you are just like obsessive, I'm gonna be on you. I ain't really for that, to the point where I stopped putting it in my music. And then regarding popping pills, the interviewer asked him, you're rapping less about doing drugs. This is what Lil Baby responded with. I'm trying because I don't rap about drugs that I don't even take. People think I take them, and then people take them thinking I take them. Like popping perks, aka Percocet. I don't pop perks. Period. Every now and then I used to take a half one, but I say it in my raps because I might pop one, and that's what's going on. You know what's crazy? Most Lil Baby fans will never even get the chance to know that Lil Baby doesn't actually do all the drugs that he raps about. There's a whole bunch of people out there who are gonna keep on listening to his music thinking that Lil Baby is some kind of drug addict, and that's obviously not the truth. We've also seen Future say something similar to this. Now, Future quit drinking lean a while ago, but for a lot of people that's very surprising to hear because he's still talks about it in his music. Future himself actually revealed that he was afraid to let his fans know that he quit drinking lean because he doesn't want people to think that he changed. The drugs have of course been a really big part of his raps and his entire image, but Future raps about drugs that he doesn't even take just to maintain the image that made him successful in the first place, and so is Lil Baby. You know, as much as I want to sit here and point the fingers at these rappers talking about how much responsibility they have, I'm really not gonna do it because that's obvious. But what's also obvious, to me at least, is the fact that everything these rappers talk about should be taken with a grain of salt. But the issue is there's a whole bunch of people out there who think the rapper lifestyle is something to strive towards, and these are the same people who listen to Lil Baby talk about popping perks, and there they go following in the same footsteps as him, not knowing that Lil Baby is strictly rapping about it for content. I think a lot of people get it twisted. You know, a lot of people underestimate someone like Lil Baby. They think just because he raps about pills that he's out here drowning himself in them, when that couldn't be further from the truth. This is a guy who's about his business. This is a guy who's getting to the bag and is planning on getting to the bag for the rest of his life. Do you think he could do that while high off of his mind 24/7? These rappers are walking businesses, and if Lil Baby rapping about drugs is gonna help him expand his business, what do you think he's gonna do? In the same interview, he also talked about why he doesn't have any tattoos, and this is what he said. I never saw me being a rapper, a big dog dope boy, that's it. Not even just a dope boy. That's why I ain't got no tattoos, because I always knew I was gonna run my money up, and I was gonna have to sit in front of some people to do something with my money, and I didn't want them to look at me like a dope boy. I had to keep my appearance straight. I literally said, when I sit down in front of these white folks, I don't want to have no tattoos. In a way, it's still that today, because when I'm sitting in these meetings, I don't have any tattoos on my face. I know they'd have to think something if I got tattoos on my face. Now, I'm not gonna say that Lil Baby is Albert Einstein, but I am gonna say that he's way smarter than you think he is. The thing about what he said is, yes, Lil Baby is technically fooling his fans because he still has references about drugs he doesn't take in his music, but then again, people should use a little bit of common sense and treat rap music like entertainment and not like an actual way to live. At the end of the day, these rappers are all businessmen, and if them rapping about drugs is gonna help them expand their name, aka business, they'll do just that. Of course, I can bump Lil Baby talking about popping pills and not really want to do it, but that's just me. That's not everyone. And the people who are especially very easily influenced are, you know, for example, if you are a young hip-hop fan and you simply don't know better, I'm not gonna hold that over your head, but I will say this: don't even attempt at living this very destructive lifestyle just because a rapper talks about it. I'm not telling you to not listen to the music, because I do it and that would make me a hypocrite, but what I am saying is don't be a sheep. As we talked about in this video, Lil Baby himself doesn't really even take the drugs that he raps about. What a surprise, right? Actually, not so, but it's up to you whether or not you want to emulate that lifestyle. I suggest you don't, but hey, it's a free world. You can do exactly what you want.